Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited because I finally got all of my stuff from the Spongebob Wet n Wild collection. Now I did have it pre-ordered at Amazon, but then I ended up canceling my pre-order because it said it wasn't going to ship until April 30th. And I realized that it's after the 30th, and then I like really wanted, it's just so cute, I really wanted it just to do a video on, and I just thought it looks so freaking cute. So I have everything here except for the brushes and like the little house. So I pretty much got everything. I have the palette, which this is what the palette looks like. It is so cute. I just love the blue packaging, and I think it looks really cute. This packaging kind of reminds me of the Elf Cosmetics packaging when they did the Retro Paradise palette. So it kind of reminds me of that type of packaging. I do think there is some pretty gorgeous shades in here. I like the shades in it. I feel like maybe it wouldn't be quite as appealing if it didn't have the like ocean blue background it's got going on here. That definitely draws your eyes more towards it. So I mean, I'm excited to play with it. And there's like a lot of shimmers in here that I've noticed. That's the palette. So I did pick up the palette. I also picked up the highlighter, despite the fact that I knew it was probably going to be too dark for me. I thought, well, if it's too dark for me, I could always use it as like a bronzer topper to make like any of my matte bronzers with a little bit of shimmer if I want. And then I thought I could use it as like one eyeshadow, one looks for eyeshadow. But here's the Spongebob. He looks so cute in there. Isn't that the cutest packaging? I don't know what it is. I was never a big Spongebob fan growing up, but for some reason, this packaging got me. Even got the little Gary snail soap. And you guys, I heard this was really good. I've seen a couple of videos on it so far. It looks like this in the packaging. And it's just, if you smell it, it smells almost like a fresh scent. But I get like a hint of like blue raspberry slushy type of smell. So I think it kind of smells like a blue raspberry slushy with like a fresh scent added in the background. So it does smell good. I also got the two sprays. So I got this fun purifying setting mist spray, which looks like this. I think it's super cute. Then I also got, and I'm going to go ahead and shake it up for you because this is the BFF Best Friends Forever Hydrating Brightening Primer Mist, which I'm going to use today to prime my face. But here's what it looks like. Isn't that so cool? It settles at the bottom, so you really have to shake it up before you spray your face. But I have to admit, I used this the other day on my face to prime to be quick because I needed to get ready really fast. So I just did this as a quick primer, and I really liked it. It gave me a nice glow to my face. It had a really nice mister, and it smells really good, but it's not like a super strong smell. And it's like kind of like a light fruity scent to it, which I really enjoyed. And then I also picked up all three of the sponges. So here is a Spongebob. See if I can get him to show up. Mr. Spongebob. I thought this was just going to be a straight up square or rectangle sponge, but if you look at it, the bottom is kind of like rounded. So I think that rounded bottom would be perfect for like pouncing, I don't know, bronze, or maybe some, if you like to use liquid bronzers or cream bronzers and cream blushes. I think that bottom side would make great for maybe a contour or something, because you can like precisely do it. And then I also got the Squidward sponge. Here he is. I think he looks so cute. I think this little stubby place would be great for if you want to do precisely like liquid highlighters maybe, or something like that. I think that would be a great use for it. And this one is the Patrick sponge. It's annoying because they don't have the face. The face is towards the back. I don't know if you can see that, but the face is more towards the back here. So I think this one is going to be the best one for applying foundation, just because it has that fatter butt. It has a very pointed tip to it, which I think that pointed tip is going to make excellent concealer for getting your concealer, especially like in the inner corners. So I'm going to open up maybe this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to open up the Patrick one. And I'll get it wet to use today for my foundation application. And I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Not because I'm doing the Wet n Wild photo. Not because I'm doing a Wet n Wild video with their makeup. So I'm going to use just this foundation today. This is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I have it in, you can see it in the front there. It's in Rose Ivory. I like it. It's a little bit, it seems to be when I first got this, it was I loved it. So good. But now I don't know if my skin's gotten drier or what. But now this is starting to look super dry on my skin. So I don't know how I'm going to like it now. But let me go wet my sponge and then I'll be back to apply my foundation. Okay. I'm back. I got it wet. Here's what it looks like fully wet. It looks like it maybe doubled in size. You can see Patrick's little face. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put some lotion on my face first and I'm gonna do some hydration underneath just to see if it helps with my Wet n Wild foundation not being so dry on my face. Okay, I'm going to just go in and moisturize my face first. First, I'm going to use this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. And then I go in with the Glossier Future Dew on top. And then we'll go and prime and all that. Now I have all my skincare on. And I do have to say, I learned about this little duo from Tara Brooke here on YouTube, and she was not wrong. This is great if you have dry skin. This Ultra Repair Cream and then topping it with this Glossier Future Dew. I really like the combo. I've been doing that instead of using primer here lately because my skin has just been so freaking dry and I have been loving it, honestly. But for the sake of using one, I'd probably use all of this. But for the sake of using primer in this video, I'm going to go in now with the BFF face primer. As you can see, it has a nice mister. Disperses evenly. There's no like squirting in the face. My hands are a little moisturized from where I was doing the oh no, my pump broke, I think. For some reason my pump's not working now. I'll have to figure that out later. Here it is. I definitely think it makes your face look more glowy. At least for me anyways. It makes my face look more glowy, I think. But it was already a little glowy because of my Glossier Future Dew. Okay, now going with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation I was telling you I'm going to use. I'm using this for the sake of, I'm just trying to use it up, honestly. Because I've had it in my collection for quite some time now. So it really needs to go. It's time for it to go. I'm just going to use the butt of the Patrick. Just spread this around my face. And I think this shade might be just a little too light for me now too. This used to be like my perfect match for foundation. Now I think it's not quite as good of a match as it used to be. It does look better on my skin. Using that combo, the moisturizer and the Future Dew. It looks a lot better on my skin. And I'm testing out this new Tarte Shape Tape the Ultra Creamy Concealer. So I'm going to go in with that today and put it under my eyes. I hate the original Tarte shape tape. I can never say that. I don't like the original Tarte shape tape, so I'm wondering if this one is going to be maybe a little bit better. Not as thick. We'll see. I hate the original, so I hope I don't hate this one too. The original just looks so dry and cakey under my eyes. You can definitely see the concealer there. I don't think it's that full coverage though. I can still see like my bluish. I can still see like the bluish on the innermost portion of my eyes. So although it doesn't look as dry and cakey under my eyes, I can still, so it's not that full coverage. I think I get more full coverage actually on my e.l.f. concealer, so here's that to that. Okay. Now I've zoomed you in, okay? So we're gonna do our eyes now. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see if this is as good as the e.l.f. Retro Paradise. Because I really like the e.l.f. Retro Paradise one. So I'll be a little sad if this one's not as good. But first I need my eye primer. Here it is. I'm gonna go in with just my e.l.f. putty eye primer that I like to use, the white version. If you've been watching my channel, then you know this is what I always use for my eyes. Just helps color, the white just helps colors show up more. And I know a lot of people say that this is very dry. I just take a very small amount on my brush and brush it on my eye. And I've actually learned this technique from Robert Welsh here on YouTube. He says to just take a small amount on a brush and just wipe it on your eye. And I found out that I do have slightly oily eyelids, so this is a drier eye primer, and it helps. Drier eye primers help more if you have oily lids. It helps block out the oils and keep them more at bay. So if you have oilier eyelids, you should definitely check into getting a drier eye primer like this e.l.f. putty eye primer. I'm gonna go into this palette now. Doesn't this look gorgeous? So many pretty shades. Okay. Get my color switch. I have a color switch here that I just use when I want to switch between colors of brushes. Just helps get the pigment off the brush. I think I'm just gonna go with a light transition shade at first. So I'm gonna go into this one that looks like a burger. Has a burger imprint on it. And I'll just put that in my crease on both eyes. Just as a light transition shade. Next, I think I'm going to go into this like more peachy, it's like a peachy pink. This shade right here, I'm going to go into this shade and just stick that in my crease also, just a little bit underneath of where I had this last shade. Looking for a little bit smaller blending brush. This is my newest, I'm knocking you guys around, sorry. So this is my newest, the Retro brushes. They got a new eye set out, and I found it in the concept store. So I got, this is from the newest brush. It's the number 27. It's a little bit more smaller, so I'm just gonna go in with that brush. I'm gonna take it a little bit lower. Honestly, I have no idea what type of look I'm doing today. I'm just making it up as I go. I just know with this palette it's going to be bright and colorful. And right now this shade right here on my eyes reminding me of the color of Patrick. I think I'm going to go in my outer corner with this shade. It looks like a mauve pink. And there is shade names if you look. There are shade names on the back. I just don't feel like using them. To be honest, I don't feel like using them today. I'm just gonna go with one of my smaller, rougher blending brushes. Making sure the pigment's off. This is the number 14 I'm using. See if this is dark enough for my outer corner, and hopefully it'll. I thought about doing orange, but I didn't know how orange would look. I don't know if I like that. Guys, I don't know. I can't make up my mind. Let me try the orange just to see Mr. Cheetah Orange. So I ended up going into the orange and adding the orange into my looks. I really wanted to play with this orange. Something about it was just calling to me. I just went ahead and incorporated it into my look. I'll probably go back into the bigger blending brush and blend it out with the other shade. I think I'm gonna go in the outer corner with that dark brown now. So for my outer corner now, I'm gonna use this darker brown color, it looks like. It's my outer corner. I keep on looking at that thing like there's gonna be a mirror there. I keep on feeling hair. Guys, I don't know how I'm liking this look. This is not my best look. Don't judge me. I'm gonna go back into the one of my bigger brushes, I guess this one. I'm gonna go back into that one shade and just take it over top. Just to blend out the edges. I think I'm gonna go under my eye with the blue. There's this dark blue right here. I'm like, does orange and blue go together? Probably not, but we're gonna do it anyways. Because we're just having fun with our makeup today. And if you're worried about me looking crazy going out, don't worry, I'm not going nowhere wearing this look. I'm just staying in the house today, so you don't have to worry about me going out looking crazy. I'm not going out like this. Don't worry. Sorry. I didn't even notice I wasn't on camera. I'm gonna take just a small brush. I just blended it out using the same shade I used in my crease. This shade right here. So I keep on looking at the palette like there's a mirror here, but there's not. Like I said, don't worry about my look today. It's not the best look I've done, but I don't even know if I'm gonna take pictures of this look. I'm gonna go in with this like marbled shade here. There's a marbled shade right here. I want to go into that shade and use it. I'm not exactly sure what color it is, but I think it's gonna be like a rose gold maybe. I feel like it's gonna be a gold. So thought we can't go wrong with a gold shade with this look, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm feeling a little bit of fallout on my face, even though I'm using a glitter glue. I can still tell that there's some fallout. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Not as disastrous as I thought it would be. I'm gonna go on my other eye with glitter glue and take the same shade. Only thing I think is disastrous is my outer corner. I couldn't find a good shade to put in my outer corner. Maybe this dark blue would have looked good on my outer corner, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't do it. Small pencil brush from Rougher. I'm going to definitely go into this shade right here for my inner corner highlight. It looks like a really gorgeous like champagne gold, I want to say. This is an excellent inner corner highlight. Very bright. I like to bring a little inner corner highlight, a little bit on my lower lash line too. I think it just looks so cute to have just a little bit right there. Okay. I don't think it looks too bad once it's all together. Here's my look. I don't think it looks too bad. Still not sure about the blue that I put on my lower lash line. But other than that, I think everything else doesn't look too bad. Okay, I zoomed you out. And I'm back. I don't know if I can even zoom you in. I still need to learn this camera or something. But I'm back. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my bronzer and my blush real quick. And then I'll be back to put this highlight on my face. I'm sure we're all gonna enjoy that. Okay, I got my bronzer and my blush on, and if you're wondering what this blush is, because I thought this would go good with the orange I have in my eyes today, it is my Mora blush here, and this one is in the shade Orange Blossom. Here's what the back looks like. This is just an indie brand. It was pretty cheap. It looks so cute. Look at the imprint on this thing. It is so freaking gorgeous. And this is my first time using it, and I just love it. It's pretty pigmented, and I really like it. So far, I'm liking it. It's the first time I've used it, but I think it went good with the look I'm doing today. So let's go in with that highlighter, shall we? I haven't decided what highlighting brush I want to use yet. I normally use this Sigma High Cheekbone highlighter. I think it might be just a little bit too dense for how gold this highlight is. Yes, I know it's too dark for me. No, I don't really care. And I also don't really care for your opinion if it's too dark on me. So if you have opinions about it, you can keep that to yourself, because I'm still going to use it. I think I might try this. It's a little bit fluffier brush. This is from Alamar. It says it's a brightening brush, but it's a little bit fluffier, and maybe it won't pack it on quite as densely. Let's hope. I'm really nervous about this. I'm just gonna go in with a very tiny amount. And I think it'll probably work for the type of look I'm doing today, but in everyday real lifeness, this is going to be too dark for me. But I'm loving that blush. It matches my crease shade like perfectly. You can definitely, well, you don't really see a cast. If you use it lightly, I don't think you see a cast when I see if I can zoom you in. And y'all see? You can see a little bit of a cast when you look at it straight on, but for today's look, I don't mind. It's just for today, so I'll take a little gold look today. Okay. I just did a very, very tiny amount on my nose and my chin because it's super dark for me. I think I'm just gonna go in with a gloss. So I want to just go in with a gloss today because I'm probably gonna film a couple more videos after this. So I thought I would go in with this. It's Belle Cosmetics gloss. It's called the Lolly Gloss. I have Passionate and Be Cordial. I think I'm gonna go with Passionate first just to see how I like it. And here is Be Cordial. It's very shimmery. I feel like I might like this one. This one says it's a high pigment gloss. They both say they're a high pigment gloss. I might top it over, but I'm gonna try this one's just a matte gloss, and it's like a pinky brown color. So I'm just gonna go in with this. I haven't used it yet, and I like their packaging. It's so cute. It has a little heart up there. I don't think you can see, but there's like a little heart here on the lid. I think it looks so cute. And I heard about these from Heather Alston here on YouTube. She was talking about It's Belle Cosmetics. I actually like this color. I think it looks pretty good with the look I have going on today. very comfortable on the lips. They're not too sticky. They feel moisturizing. I like it. I'm wondering if I want to put a little bit of this over top just to add some shimmer to it. This is Be Cordial. These were Heather Austin's 2 favorite glosses. Just add a touch of that in the center of the lip. Very pretty. I like these glosses. So here is my completed look using the Wet n Wild Spongebob collection. Oh, I didn't put mascara on. Let me curl my lashes and put mascara on, and then I'll be back. And I'll show you the completed look with mascara and everything on. Okay, I am back with my completed look. Put my mascara on. I just used this e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara. Not my favorite, but I'm just trying to use it up. It doesn't really do anything for my lashes. And I guess it does volumize them, but I need like curl, I need lengthening, I need all the things from my mascara, and this just doesn't do it. So it's kind of a disappointing mascara. My favorite mascara of the moment is this Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High mascara. I have it in the waterproof one. Now this one lengthens, it holds my curl, maybe because it's waterproof. And it seems to volumize them pretty good too. So that one I'm loving at the moment. This one I'm just trying to use while I'm filming to get it over with. Just trying to use it up so I ain't got to worry about it no more. Okay. So here is my completed look. I think it turned out not bad. I still don't know about the brown in my outer corner or the blue that I put under my lash line. But overall, I do think it looks good for this. So I don't know. I think it performed pretty good. I was surprised with how it performed. So I think it's, I don't know, I don't have too much Wet n Wild stuff, but I can compare it to e.l.f. and the formula is very much like e.l.f.'s eyeshadow formula. If you have the Paradise palette from e.l.f., it kind of reminds me of the same formula as that, just the normal drugstore formula. I think drugstore formula has really gotten better. It's gotten better to compete with high-end here lately. I've noticed the drugstore is getting better. But yeah, it's my look today. My little review. I liked everything I used. The highlighter is a little dark on my face, but if I go light-handed for certain looks, I think it'll work. But it would I'll probably use this mostly as like maybe a one eyeshadow look, like a one and done look or something. And I'll have to update you about how the soap is and how this little burger thing looked. I never even opened that for you guys. I totally forgot about this. It looks good enough to eat. I feel like you could just take a bite of this. Ow! But you have like this little thing here from the top bun, which they do honestly look like some nice brush cleaners. Apparently this is questionable meat here. Maybe that's because we don't know exactly what the Krabby Patty is, and it's a secret formula, so that's probably what the question mark is for. Here is the bottom bun. So I have to update you on how this looks. It looks like a pretty good quality, I have to say. Looks like a pretty good quality brush cleaner. I just don't know about having it in so many pieces and how it's gonna stay. I think it's more just for the aesthetic of having a Krabby Patty, huh? But yes, I do like the aesthetics of this. We'll see. I'll have to try using it to clean my brushes. Maybe my eyeshadow brushes. Or if I have any small face brushes, I can probably clean them on here. But I think it's just made more for your eyeshadow brushes. But yeah, that's my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up down below. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you are not yet subscribed, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, which is next to the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.